Looking for the best action camera in 2025? We've tested the top options and narrowed it down to action cams we recommend. From the best budget action camera to more of the pro level options, there's something here for everyone. Let's start with what you're actually going to use your action camera for. Are you going to be leaping out of planes, diving down below 10 to 15 meters in the sea, or hurtling down mountain bike tracks, or on a motorbike doing cross-country trails or muddy races? Will you be attaching your camera to cars, bikes, or boats, meaning your camera is going to be exposed to some pretty harsh environments? If so, then the cameras I'm recommending towards the middle and end of this video are more suited to you. But if you're just looking for a camera that can handle a bit of snorkeling, some biking, and even putting in some moderately testing extreme environments, then every camera here is going to be fine for you. And also watch out for low light capability, because there's one camera here in particular that does really well in low light situations. Make sure to check the specs and have a think about what you truly need, and that will help you choose the right camera system for you. And I say system because that's how cameras work with your phone, your computer, and the app that connects your phone. All of that is part of the decision too, because you'll be wanting to make that as seamless as possible and make sure that the app is free if at all possible. That makes it simple for you not only to get your footage off your camera and ready to share, but can add some extra bells and whistles for cool montages and video clips that are ready to share with your world. Let's start with the Insta360 Go series. The latest here is the Go 3 and the Go 3S. These are great all-rounders, and they're really small. You can't beat the Insta360 Go series for portability. At 35.5 grams, the Go 3 is super lightweight. The Go 3S weighs in at 39.1 grams, still lighter than a golf ball. Despite their small sizes, these cameras shoot amazing videos. Let's talk about the benefits. The Go 3 and Go 3S are so light, you can carry them around with no hassle, and they're super discreet too if you detach them from the action pod. The Go 3S gives you crisp, smooth 4K video at 30 frames per second, but the Go 3, even shooting at 2.7K, makes really good videos. I even made a bunch of vlogs with it in Japan. The flip out screen on this small camera is surprisingly helpful and really helps with framing or making sure you get a good view of your footage as you shoot it from any angle, like tilted at 90 degrees on your bike handlebars, for example. Use the magnetic hat clip, medallion, or pivot stand. They're all included to mount it however you like. It's great for hands-free shooting. Now, both models feature Insta360's impressive stabilization technology that smooths out shaky footage during any kind of movement. Now, these cameras can handle being underwater for up to about 10 meters, but the action pod that houses the main camera unit is only water resistant though, and shouldn't be submerged in water. So you need to bear that in mind. The cool thing about choosing Insta360 cameras is their app, whether you go for the Go series or the other camera I'll mention later. Their app is the best for editing and sharing cool content, especially for social media or sending to family and friends. For me, it's a major plus point. Let's talk about some of the things you'll also need to consider if thinking about these cameras. Now, like many smaller cameras, the Go series may struggle in lower light conditions, leading to reduced image quality for your videos. They're pretty good on battery power, but you'll probably need to recharge if you shoot for a long time. Now, I've shot with the Go 3 and the 3S all over the world, and the audio quality is surprisingly good, but you can't add an external mic. That might be a downside for you, but it really all depends on how you intend to use your action camera. For everyday adventurers, this camera is awesome. Waterproof and steady for outdoor and underwater shots. This is a fantastic package. You get a lot of things included. Though it is a fixed memory in the camera rather than an SD card, you can still quickly move your content with the quick reader gadget designed specifically for this. It's pretty affordable, and I have a video about it on my channel, so check it out after you finish this one if you want more information. I think this is a wonderful little camera series, and I pretty much always have one with me if I take a trip anywhere. You should be able to pick up the Go 3 32GB capacity for about $320. The Go 3S is available in 64GB and 128GB capacities, priced at $400 and $430 respectively. Now, I recommend going for the camera with the highest memory capacity within your budget, since you can't upgrade it later. And yes, that memory is built in, and it doesn't have any slots for additional SD cards. My next option here is for a camera that's a bit tougher for more extreme action and adventuring, but it also has an option for a slightly older generation of the same camera from early last year that's still worth considering in 2025. The DJI Osmo Action 5 is a tough camera for anything you throw at it. This camera is perfect for adventure and extreme action lovers. Rugged, stable, and great for video. You can take the Osmo Action 5 underwater up to 20 meters without housing. It's a seriously durable action cam. And the Action 5 is surprisingly lightweight for a true action camera, a real plus if you travel light. You'll get smooth video with DJI's Rocksteady 3.0, even in crazy conditions, because it's built on years of drone experience. And get this, it has internal storage. It has 47 gigs, so you can film tons without changing memory cards, though you can add one if you need to. But it's great to have this either to get you started or keep in reserve in case you film more than you thought you were going to and don't have another SD card handy. Honestly, I wish all camera companies would do this. With one charge, you can shoot 4K for 112 minutes, which is great for an action camera because you can use it for a long time without needing to charge it so often. In fact, you might be able to get away with one charge lasting all day. Now, the Action 5 has amazing image quality and records in 10-bit HDR, giving you more options when you're editing. This makes the colors pop more and gives your videos a better look. You also get the Osmo audio ecosystem built into this camera. This works via a direct connection to the DJI Mic 2 or Mic Mini, and that's wireless without any dongles, giving you a really great options to upgrade your audio with an external mic without anything hanging off your camera. And that also now works with the older Osmo Action 4 too. There really aren't too many cons to think about here. There's a couple of features like subject tracking that keep you in the center of your frame, shooting in 2.7K video that might be useful for you, but it's not really a game changer. It's actually a good all-round action camera that could be great for your needs, but as I've mentioned here, I'd also recommend checking out the Osmo Action 4. You might be able to get this at a bargain price, and it's still a great option for an action camera in 2025. The Action 5 is approximately priced at $400, and you can pick up the previous generation Action 4 for about $300, but look out for special discounted offers for this one. Next up, the flagship action camera from Insta360, the Ace Pro 2, which has been out for a while now, and I still think is potentially the best action camera out there. For me, the Ace Pro 2 really is the jack of all trades, Swiss Army knife of action cameras, equally at home on the trails, in the city, and surfing the waves, and it can give you excellent results day or night. But is it good at everything, or are there compromises to be made along the way? Let's start with the underlying tech hardware. The new sensor and lens combination really is incredibly good, and the computing power packed into the camera means it's doubled from the original Ace Pro. You have an efficient splitting of tasks between the dual chips, resulting in major image quality performance improvements and powerful AI noise reduction. Now, all this means that low light filming using the dedicated pure video mode is incredibly good. It's the best of all the cameras I featured here, with the Osmo Action 5 in second place. The audio improvement is great with the new algorithms and the new wind guard too. Now, in a lot of situations, this performs really well, especially because I live in the windy city that is Wellington, New Zealand. And you can now connect selected external mic receivers into the USB connector directly, meaning you don't have to use any audio adapter, and you can get great external audio, though in most cases you may not even need it. It's not as convenient to get better audio as the Action 5 and the Osmo audio ecosystem, but the onboard mics usually do an excellent job if you're close enough. Now the Insta360 Mic Air is out. This means even better audio options through wireless connection for the Ace Pro 2, as Insta360 builds out a rival audio ecosystem to the one I mentioned by DJI. I love the huge, even bigger flip screen for framing not just myself when it's at 180 degrees, but also appreciate it when it's on a bike, or even good for your kids when they're biking too. It's an easy way for you to get POV shots for their little rides, especially when you can remote control the camera, say through your Apple Watch. You can use the Ace Pro 2 at 12 meters underwater without any extra housing, and the new underwater mode is a game changer because it corrects distortion and makes special stylized optimizations to give you a wider, more natural view. You don't even have to get into the settings to make any adjustments yourself, just select underwater mode and it's done. Now let's talk about the Ace Pro 2's more adventurous uses, because I really like the new removable lens guard, just like on the GoPros. I haven't had any issues with it, but it's nice to know that the protection for the lens is easy to remove and install, and it's much cheaper and easier to replace than the original lens guard on the Ace Pro Burst version. You also get great shots with Insta360's flow state stabilization and excellent battery life too, even with reverse charging, so you can top up your phone if you need an emergency boost for your phone. Totally great emergency capability for your adventures. And there's a bunch of other great features too, like gesture control, voice control, and pre-recording, and even a dash cam mode. You also get the amazing Insta360 app for free with all kinds of AI magic to get the best out of your footage for cool shots to share on social media. On the disadvantage side of things, it's a bit bigger and heavier than other cameras on this list, but you are getting a lot for your money. At the time of making this video, the Ace Pro 2's regular list price is $420, but I have seen it going for cheaper, so watch out for special offers. It's also the most expensive one here. This is the premium option if you're after the best action camera and you have a budget that can stretch to it. It's excellent, and I think most people would be better off with the DJI Action 4 or the Go 3 from Insta360 if you are on that limited budget. Now that you're up to speed on action cameras, we've got some videos linked on screen to help you even further. There's also a link to my channel, The Tech Packer, where I share gear and tips about cameras like these today and cool travel tech gear. And as always, check out the additional links and resources in the description box below, and I'll see you in the next one.